Mahiri Stewart, Nationwide News here. Is the Prime Minister prepared to respond to questions about his victory in West Central St. Andrew?
What questions? Meaning, I've just laid out the facts. And again, I was speaking to Abka before about the fact that I didn't have the chart with the numbers for the elections in 2020, 2016, 2007. They are quite clear that there are trends in the voting which are absolutely aligned with and consistent with what took place in this 2025 election. So there are no questions, and none of the relevant and empowered and appropriately legally constituted bodies, the returning officers, the presiding officer, the election day workers, the constituted authority, the electoral center, none of these bodies received any such reports. So where it only seems that these are raised by the PNP in order to create another line of discussion, to take the discussion away from questions like, Mr. Golding, are you going to resign in the same way Dr. Phillips did? Are you going to resign in the same way Mrs. Simpson-Miller did? That type of question, that the GenSec, Dr. Campbell, having failed in your first bid as General Secretary of the PNP, will you resign? Will you offer it to your leader of opposition, of the opposition? They want to take the media and the national discussion away from those questions. So they raise something which is quite frankly a non-issue, and it's why I took the time to point out that they have not taken action in the seats that it would be logical. So if you won or lost something closely, if you lost a seat closely, one would think you'd follow up with a magisterial recount to see what's possible. You have not done that in any of the close seats, and there were a few. But you have decided that with a margin of 2,110, with consistent voting patterns and no reports of any actual irregularities, that this is where you're going to raise public attention. It's nothing more than political mischief making.
Yeah. Can I also say that this is a pattern by the PNP during